Tonight's stream is brought to you by John. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross and Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross and Sons, scrap metal made simple.
welcome inside the St. Mary's Huskies arena as we get set here. As we are underway in the first period of this game as the Stars face off against the Moncton Rocket. As the Rocket look to break out here, nice pass as Poirier connects through the middle. Nice pass there. That's worked in over the line. Drop pass. Daniel can't connect as it's now down in the corner. Cycle pass there. Bumped off that puck is going after that. Down the corner for the Rockets is number 11. Does that puck now work back? And that'll have enough for icing and no change there for the Stars. So icing the call there. Just had enough legs. Starting goaltender in net for the Rocket. Number 30, Morgan Redmond, is getting the nod down the far end, 200 feet from her. Is number 30, Tegan Young. She'll get the start here in this evening's game. Puck dropped. That's rimmed up the wall, off the body on the wall. Now back to the point. Here's a shot. And she rips it home as that puck was a nice ice burner there. And the Rocket have a 1-0 lead here. 18:54 remaining on the first period clock. And the Rocket will hop out to a 1-0 lead here early. Just a minute and 6 seconds as that puck was cycled in or shot from the point there. By number 5, sorry, my mistake, is that was Abby Fitzpatrick as she ripped that one home from distance. Couldn't see it as it never left the ice, but couldn't find it. It was Young, and he cycled here up the wall. McGuigan works it back, far side pass over to the far wall. That's chipped off a skate. So that puck now back. Here comes the Rocket once again as it's sent down the full length. No icing as Bourgeois sent that the full length. Must have had center. As it's through the middle of the ice. Here come the Stars back through the neutral zone. It's dumped in. Player's going to get in on the forecheck as the Stars look to establish something going here in the offensive zone as Boutlier will pick it up now through the neutral zone. That puck worked out. Across the blue line. Drop here for Cormier. Shot there. That goes up and off the glass now in behind the Stars net. Down there is McFadden as it's worked now. Point D to D. Boutlier shot. Blocker save into the corner as it took a weird deflection off the blocker as Young was looking around for it. Boutlier shot blocked by the stick of Matheson. It's far side. Cycled down low. Going to get to that puck is Citrome. She puts it up the wall. Going to jump down the far side now as that's worked in over the line and behind the goal. There's a battle here for it. Citrone. Fake pass there. She knocks off her stick. It's worked back now. Citrome up the wall. Too far. Boutlier. Nice move at the point to walk her. Attacker there up the wall as it's chipped now out. Boutlier will go back into the neutral zone with it. Rocket up the far side wall. Chipped out. Onside says the official is. Might have been a little out of position down low there. Trying to stay away from the play and the action. It's chipped now through the neutral zone. Nice touch pass there. Here's Daniel. Toe drag. Backhand. Forehand. Backhand. Toe save. Puck loose. And it's held on to by Young. What a move there by Daniel. What a set of hands as she walked the defenseman and worked her way through the net. Annabelle Daniel. The nice move there as a face-off's going to go here to the glove hand side. 16:49 remaining on the clock. As that puck's faced off back here to the point. Poirier's shot. That's blocked on the way through. Far side to the point. Smart play there to send it back down the wall. So now another Cormier. Moncton squad evidently could be a few of them out there as that puck shot towards the net looking for a connecting in front there. As Richards will go back and hold the point now as it's sent over to the wall, over to the far side, picked up there. Trying to chip it out as McGuigan now, does she? As that puck now sent back. As the Rocket looking back to attack, here's Richard down the wall. She gets pressured, one-handed pass there. Pass to the high slot for Daniel, into her feet, can't connect and control that puck. Now nice move there and a split the D and head right through. Good job there to try to get a puck through, and couldn't though as Fitzpatrick got turned back the other way. The Rocket through the neutral zone here once again, picked up McFadden over the line. She dumps it in. She'll go in for a chase. Myers going for that, but Plourde was there first. Plourde cycling it down low. Picked off though. Good job defensively there. Nice battle along the end wall. It was a good job defensively by Lutley as that's picked up by Fitzgerald. Pass there for Lauren. She wasn't expecting that as it's cycled back. Fitzpatrick up the wall. Sorry, that was Lauren as it's sent back now. D pass shot there. Saved. Good job. Rebound control back in the corner, although she lost it there for a second. D pass. Too far to the reach of Bourgeois, but she'll get to that puck first. As Larkin will go after it. She loses her stick now as Larkin stick on the half wall over here on the close side as a puck now picked up behind the net. Nice stop up there, and Myers will send it off. Far side pass there for Tate Hansen, as Hansen dumps it in on net. I believe that'll be the first shot there for the Stars as they look to establish a forecheck now. Nice lead pass up the far wall. That bounced off the kick plate at the bottom. That gives a full length for icing and a stoppage of play here. With 14:41 now remaining in the first period. The Rocket off to a 1-0 lead here early off the stick. Number 5, Abby Fitzpatrick. So Fitzpatrick with the opening goal here for the Rocket. Face off now to the glove hand side of Morgan Redmond. Ref having a quick conversation there as it's now faced off here. He gets set for puck drop as that puck won there by the Rockets centerman. That was Ward. Good job there by Lauren Ward as that sent up the wall. Cormier controls, back for Fitzpatrick. She led the Rockets in their first goal of this game. Is a nice burner from the point. Went by the toe of Tegan Young as that puck now cycled. Good forecheck here. McGuigan knocked off that puck, picked up. Bourgeois up the wall. I believe Bourgeois got the assist on that goal by Fitzpatrick early in the game as that puck's now worked in. Chipped in there, nice play. Cormier in behind the net now. She gets knocked off of that puck. My mistake, that was Rodier. She'll get back now. Here she is down low. Rodier gonna pick it up to the point. Boutlier shot there, looking for a stick in front. Rebound loose. And that's sent in behind. Savoie trying to get it to the point. Not enough muscle, but Boutlier will keep it in. It's now on the half wall, chipping it up. Boutlier. She'll control it here on the half wall. Just outside the blue line, she'll work it in. Boutlier's going to dump it off the stick down there. Going to go back for that puck and retrieve it. It is Guidon. Citrome, backhands rimming around the far side, picked up there. Across the line, here's Walker. She'll work it in. Walker shot, that's got sticked away into the far side corner. Nice play there by Walker as that puck now worked out. As the Stars come into this game with a 2-2 record, 4 points on the season so far. 17 goals for, 11 goals against. So that puck's poked off the stick and in behind. Boutlier will pick it up. Off the far side. Nice stick there as Arsenault tried to chip it out. It's Fitzpatrick. Doesn't allow, so turnover in the high slot. Here's a chance shot there. That's sent wide. As Mullins with an opportunity in the high slot on the turnover. As the Stars going to forecheck. That might draw a penalty from the high official, and it will. So we're going to have a first power play of the game. Looks like it's going to be a slashing call. Face-off's going to go to the blocker hand side here as it's dropped, rimmed around to the close side now, trying to get to that puck as it's chipped out. As Cormier just holding the line now here. Poirier shot there from Daniel Fitzpatrick. Wears that one. She'll hobble back, try to get back in defensive position. That's a turnover. Here come the Stars out. Short-handed, turned over though on the way out And back here come the Rocket, dumping that puck in is Rodyer. She'll pressure that. Richards in there on the forecheck as well. Richards going to help out. Player in there. Citrome as well as that puck now. Here's picked up. Daniel's trying to cut to the middle. McGuigan, she'll dump that the full length. Good job there by McGuigan to set that about 150 feet as Redmond out to play it. Slowing down, going to stop up. Nice pass over there. Daniel will pick it up. Mullen's going to pressure. Daniel centering pass. Cormier will get picked off though by Citrome as she stepped up in the neutral zone. Mullen's pressuring once again. Poirier with it. Poirier chipping it off. Right off the bench now picking that up. Nice try there as Ward got a puck poked off of her stick. She'll get it back though. Ward. Nice play to get it down low. As Ward pressuring that puck. Alana as well. Bootlier now to the point off of her skate. Chipped up. Mullen's looking for it. Can't do so. Bootlier will collect and work it back. Bootlier now. Nice play there by Bourgeois. She works it in over across the blue line now. As that puck's turned around at the line and sent down the full length of the ice there. Off the end wall. Fitzpatrick poking that puck to herself. Now going to pin it on the end wall and kill as much time. 28 seconds remaining here in the power play for the Rocket as they work it now. Nice pass off to the wing as it's just out of the reach though as McFadden looking for an option. She'll cut back up the wall. Here's McFadden now. Across the line, McFadden sends her teammate offside there. She works it in. McFadden drop past Bourgeois. Bourgeois, Bootlier is going to send that down low. Alain will get to that puck as Myers in her battle for it along the far side half wall. Out the far there is that puck battled Player. Player going to pick it up now. Player chip pass. Here's a 2-on-1. Lutley going to drive the net. Walker to Lutley. Lutley backdoor try there as that goes off the skate and back out the far side there. Nice defensive play. Heads up, big collision there as Lutley collides. As cutting to the middle there was Alain. She'll peel off for a change now as it's dumped. Gonna go back for that puck over on the far side as Walker gonna pressure there. Matheson in the high slot now looking for something to pop out though. Picking it up now. Nice play there to chip it around the winger and send it down. That won't be enough for icing. Picked up there. Fitzpatrick rims it around the wall. Nice hold at the line there by Fitzpatrick. That's Abby Fitzpatrick, the lone goal scorer so far in this game here. Just under 10 minutes remaining as that puck now picked up. Fitzpatrick far side. Plourde for Colpitts. Turned over now, picked up, chipped there by Hansen. She's going to pressure that puck, Fitzpatrick. Abby Fitzpatrick in front of her own net. She'll cut back now in behind as she'll look over some options. Tip there, Plourde. And that's not on the right side of icing, so that'll go down for icing here with 9:18 remaining. So a face-off going to go inside the Rockets zone here. The glove hand side of Morgan Redmond is that face-off picked up by Plourde right off the draw. She'll trip up though on the way out of the zone. Chip play here up the wall into some feet picked up there. Bradley will control. Cutting back now, chipping it up the wall, looking to center it, can't do so. As it's sent in, Fitzpatrick takes a tumble as that puck picked up and worked out here with Rocket. Lily Plourde on her backhand, crossing the line, so that was Arsenault. Good job there to dump it in deep by Maxime Arsenault. McGuigan, that goes off of a skate. Back for Bradley. Chip play there. Hansen off of her, skates and out into the middle of the ice. Left there. Poirier at the point. Two ladies pressuring there. Nice play there as Hansen will pick it up. Here's a 2-on-1. Going to get pressured by Poirier and stood up at the line and turn back. Centering pass off the skate of Savoie. She'll pressure now. Citrome on the wall. She'll control through the neutral zone. Far side pass picked up. Worked in now. Good job there to work it down low. That's Mullins. Mullins wrap around. Shot there. Rebound over to the far side. Daniel will pick it up and control it. Here's Daniel now. She'll weave her way through the neutral zone. Daniel and across. It's turned back though at the blue line. McFadden will control it now. Here comes McFadden and over the line. McFadden's going to come across. Shot there. Pad save. Rebound. That's sent back in. Behind the net, centering pass, out front, rebound, off the skate there and over into the corner Richards going to battle for it now on the half wall. That's sent around by Lutley for Citrome. Back through the middle now, picked off. Back here's Bourgeois. She'll dump it back in and behind the net. Citrome will go for it. Rimmed around here once again. Bourgeois will back off. Fitzpatrick flip pass there. Trying to connect with McKenzie. It's turned back. Boutlier gonna move that ahead. Daniels gonna weave through. Daniels can't making too many moves there. His player's gonna just touch the puck, and there's gonna be too many players on the ice as the Stars still with 6 out there. So you can count them up here. Hopefully you can see them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, including the goalie. So too many players on the ice for the Stars, and we'll get another power play here with 7:03 remaining. As the Stars coach looking to figure out what maybe happened there. So the faceoff's going to stay inside their zone. Is a lot of pressure here for the Rocket to begin this game off. As a puck now back to the point. Shot there, that's sent wide over to the far side. Picked up, chipped back down the wall. Good job by Alen to help out. She cycles it down for Ward. That's Lauren Ward down on the far side. She gets pinched off by Fitzpatrick. Clearing attempt, Bourgeois keeps it in, centering. Alen for McFadden, that goes under the skate now. As that puck now centered. As they look to set up here. As it's now chipped back. Here's a chance, Player back the other way. Player across the line. She works it in. She gets pinched off by Bourgeois on that far side half wall. Nice play by Bourgeois to kick that puck loose, and that's going to be worked out through the neutral zone by Thea McFadden as it's now worked in. McFadden going to cut back. Battle here for it. Nice pass there. Too far, though, as that's picked off. Poirier now. Poirier, high slot shot. Too far as that puck now down low. Looking over some options as it's back up top now. That's going to be worked up and over to the point. They go DD shot there, distance, chipped on in behind. It's picked up now. The far side clearing attempt, picked off by Poirier. Here's a chance. Poirier's going to circle back now as the Stars looking tired. Mullen and Lutley out there for the Stars forwards. Going to pressure that puck. Nice pass there. Cross ice, Cormier shot there. Sent wide over to the far side. Picked up. Now back to the point. Poirier's going to drop it off. Daniel. Nice play there to the middle. Here's Daniel. She gets bumped off the puck there, and that's poked out into the neutral zone. So that puck now chipped up ahead. Lutley's going to poke it and peel off to the bench as Cormier's going to go back for that. Chanel Cormier out the far side. Centering pass, going to connect there. Richard pushed it out wide. Rodier down low. She'll collect and control in her feet. Still looking for it. Daniel now. Daniel shot there. Rebound. Save there as that goes into the chest is a good opportunity. It's a little pushing and shoving going on down there after the whistle. So face-off's going to go to the blocker hand side here, looks like, of Tegan Young. Face-off here, won by the Stars. Pass there, can't connect. Cormier's going to dump it back in. That'll be Melody Cormier. A few Cormiers out here in this game. Is back for that is Fitzpatrick. Bradley will chip it around the far side. Now back. Bradley, centering pass, that'll connect. Offside though, over the line there as Walker had to pick it up from in behind her and couldn't pull it up ahead. He's gonna go offside there on the close side. It looked like it might have been Fitzpatrick. Good try is still 1-0 the score here. 8-2 the shots as the Rocket lead that category as that puck now worked D to D here off the draw through the feet of Myers though as she'll go back. Chipping it over the stick of Hansen now. Sent back Myers. Falling down, so maybe Myers got a blown edge as she takes a tumble as that puck now turned over Nice drop past Bootlier. High slot shot there. Glove save, and that's held on to for a whistle once again. Good job there by Tegan Young. And a face-off's going to go to her glove hand side by the looks of where the referee's standing. So face-off here once again inside as the Rocket look to take a 2-0 lead here. Puck on the draw, bounced around there as Player and McFadden battled for it. McGuigan on the wall. Player battling. McGuigan just getting a little ahead of herself there as that's turned back. Larkin will play it for Myers. Now back for Larkin. Larkin trying to get it up the wall. That's turned over. Stick into the feet there. No call on the play as it's worked up. Far side chipped out now. Here's Player's going to go after it. Bootlier's going to get to it first though. Lola Bootlier's going to pick it up and she'll wheel it out. Nice play there by Bootlier to cut up through the neutral zone. Bootlier working it over. Shot there. That's off a stick and in behind the net. Rebound over in the far corner. McFadden first to that puck. Here's McFadden over top. Bootlier one-timer shot there. Blocker save. Rebound loose. And that's held on to by the glove of Tegan Young as Tegan Young shutting the door there as the rebound was loose momentarily in front of her. As Young holding on to that for a whistle. Good job there by Tegan Young shutting the door and keeping this just a 1-0 game. So now that puck chipped out the far side. Bourgeois, good job holding it in. Citrome will go back for that. That puck battled there on the close side wall. Citrome chips it for Fitzpatrick. Rain Fitzpatrick's going to pass it to Mullins now. Mullins going to use her speed. She'll drop her shoulder. Mullins, backhand, save there. Great job. Just spread the legs and kick the pad there by number 30, Morgan Redmond, as that puck now worked back into the neutral zone. Across the line, here's Ward. She'll work it in, lose it in her feet, and turn back Citrome now. They have a chance. 3-on-2. Mullins going to head off for a change. Citrome's going to dump it. She'll peel off as well as Fitzpatrick going to pressure. Redmond out to play it. Fitzpatrick, that goes through her skates now. Nice play by Poirier. Audrey Poirier now over the line. Centering. Can't connect there. As a puck chipped back now through the neutral zone. Pressure that puck up the far side. Picked up there. Going to dump that in, and Cormier will pick that up. DDD for Poirier. Off the wall here just in front of us as that puck now chipped up. Poirier. Matheson pressuring. Richards will leave it for Colpitts. Colpitts, nice move at the blue line. Colpitts on her backhand. Nice pass there. Here's a chance. Backdoor passes. Richards couldn't bury it home. There's a nice play there as a backdoor chance. Off the stick as Richards head to the sky on that one. Is under 2 minutes remaining. Looks like we're going to get a power play here now as Cormier's going to touch up, so I don't know who's going to get the power play, but looks like it's going to be Bradley for head contact. So Bradley's going to go. Looks like 4 for head contact here with 1:40 remaining. Power play for the Rocket late in the first period, looking to take a 2-goal lead here as they lead the shots 10-3. So a face-off's going to go inside the zone here to the blocker side of Tegan Young is digging in for that draw over on the far side. It's going to be rimmed around and over to the half wall here. Back to the point. Cormier looking backdoor, can't connect over the far side, and that's chipped into, sent down the full length. Good job there to clear the puck. Poirier's going to rim around Cormier now. She'll pick it up on the half wall. Pressured there, worked out. Good job there. Far side pass, collecting and working it over the line. Daniel, cross ice pass. Cormier shot, blocked. Larkin, clearing attempt. That'll go right up through. Walker will go pressure that puck now. Redmond, nice pass there for Poirier. Pass out the far side. Centering there as we're inside a minute now remaining here in the first period. Daniel, shot there, blocked. Rebound loose in the high slot. Picked up and worked down low. Rodier, far side pass there. Bootlier looking, shot there. No rebound as that's into the breadbasket here with 42 seconds remaining in the first period. Still 3:02 remaining, so if they can't score in this minute, they will start the next period on the power play no matter what. And if they do, they'll still have a 2-minute power play here as well. Double minor for head contact. Going to Bradley. It's Boutlier now. Gets it back to the point. Boutlier shot. Rebound. Played in behind the net now. Looking over an option. To the point. Boutlier. Dropping it off. Half wall McFadden. Back to Boutlier. Shot there. Tipped him behind the net. That's sent out. Ward centering pass. Back door. Nice pad save. Sliding across and kicking the leg out. Making the pad save there. Tegan Young once again shutting the door as a couple backdoor chances coming here for the Rocket, just not being able to elevate it over the pad there of Tegan Young. And Young allowing that early goal from the point, but other than that has been solid here throughout this first period. As that puck now pinned on the half wall. 8 seconds remaining. Is that puck now Mullins? She'll control. Far side pass there, worked up. Shot on net. Kicked away by Redmond, and that'll do it for the first period of play. So after one period of play, the Stars trail the Rocket by a score of 1-0. We'll be back for second period of action here on High Button Sports after this short intermission.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic, Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic, Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream
Alrighty, folks, welcome back inside the Daphne Center as we get set here for second period of action between the Rockets and the Stars as the officials make their way onto the ice. Is a little delayed there as they were just been having a chit chat in the dressing room, but we are ready and just about set here for action. This U18 major female showcase here at the Daphne Center going all weekend long. So if you're in town, come down and check out the action. Some good action between the Stars and the Rocket here as a 2-minute and 20-second power play to start the second period off here for the Rocket. So they have 11 shots to the Stars. 4 in that first period. As they start this one shorthanded as the officials looking like they're just going to let the ice dry here. So we are moments away from puck drop as looks like maybe one end of the ice is freezing a little better than the other. As one end seems pretty dry, one end seems pretty wet, but we are set and underway as we get some action here. Welcome inside the Daphne Center's second period of action between the Rocket and the Stars. Just moments away as puck drop. Here is the face-off as it's sent back. Stars clear that. That'll go to the full length. Good job there. To clear there was Bella Fitzpatrick. Picked up, controlled. Poirier. She'll pick it up now through the neutral zone. Poirier, nice backhand pass for Cormier. They'll work it in. Drop pass there as Colpitts overskated it. Drop pass there once again. Cormier sending it down low. Fitzpatrick under her skate. Daniel will pick it up here. Daniel going to try to cycle it back down low. Richard in there to help out. Poirier stepping down from the point. Daniel going to stand there and let that puck go by her as she was in between going back forwards or just retreating, but Cormier is going to go back for that puck. Cormier, nice pass there as it's up the wall. Across the line. Daniel. Nice pass there to Colpitts. Colpitts cutting back on the far side. It was just out of her reach in the corner now. Player. It's that picked off of her stick there. Cormier to the point. Now here's Boutlier with it on the close side. D-to-D pass. Bourgeois lets that go. McFadden going to cut back. Bourgeois at the point. Bourgeois. Nice play there. McFadden. Backdoor pass. Boutlier can't push that one home as it gets sent just wide of the net. As that puck down, McFadden gets it in the high slot backhand. Only can get one hand on her stick as Bourgeois now up the wall. To Boutlier. Shot blocked off the stick. It'll be picked up. Chipped down and cleared the full length. Good job there to send it down the full length of the ice. Was number 12, Macy Citrome, as that puck picked up. Far side pass there. Elaine picking that puck up. She'll control it across the line. Nice play there. Elaine blocker save. Young. Once again, 20 seconds now remaining on the penalty kill as that puck sent past. McGuigan was trying to sneak in behind as Hoover and Bourgeois going to battle for it. Bourgeois will kick that away. McGuigan slow to get up. She'll make her way back now. As Boutlier dishes it off wide. Elaine trying to hold it at the line. Can't do so as it's sent back now. Neutral zone. Trying to get it through the feet there. Walker has McKenzie as a power play is expired. Now back to even strength. Here's Ward. Going to try to get to that puck. Can't do so. Cycled. Bourgeois chipping that puck up. Fitzpatrick's going to hold the line. Good job there by Fitzpatrick. As Walker now down low. Pass picked off. Bourgeois chip play there for Ward. Doesn't connect. Nice play there. Sent towards, and that's sent on net and held on to. Good job there to freeze that puck as some pressure now starting to come up here for the Stars as Redmond will hold on to that puck as 17:06 remaining here on the clock. Just under 3 minutes expired in this game as a face-off. Back to the point, jumping up there. Citrome gonna send it for Fitzpatrick. Ryan Fitzpatrick pokes that ahead. Mullins, far side, battling on the half wall. A puck chipped out. Poured. Citrome pokes it off her stick. Good job there by Citrome. Nice defensive play. Citrome, a rangy defenseman. Lots of length to her as that puck chipped up. Mullins in her feet now, battling for it on the half wall. Sent up ahead. Lutley over the line. Centering. Shot. Couldn't get all of that. Was Ryan Fitzpatrick. She'll work it to Lutley. Can't connect though as that puck was intended for Gradone, but couldn't connect. Pass there up the half wall. Trying to stretch out the zone here are the Stars as that puck sent up. Trying to poke it up and ahead. Onside, says the official. McGuigan. Player. Cross the line, touch play there. Here's Hansen. Shot. Pad save there by Redmond. As that's picked up, trying to get it out through the middle of the ice. Can't do so as that's turned back. So that's sent right back. Here comes Citrome. Shot there from distance. Rebound. Held on to. And that'll cause a stoppage of play here. 15:52 remaining on the clock. Here in this second period of play. Some good action between these two teams here early in this game. That puck sent around the far side. Savoie can't get there as Myers stepping up. Picked up though, worked out. Touch play, too far ahead. Good job there, stepping up. Larkin, D to D. Myers up the wall. Matheson trying to dump it in. Doesn't get enough on it though. That puck off of McKenzie and right back to the stick there. And worked up to Savoie. Walker now. She'll regroup. Up the wall. Touch play there. Poirier's going to have to go back. She'll get it in behind. Walker's going to pressure that. Turnover down low. Shot there. Matheson fend on that as she was pressured there. A nice save there. As a little more action down in the Rocket end in this period here now as they get their tally up to 6 shots. Nice forecheck there by Walker. And Matheson. As Lutley's going to dig in here on the offensive zone draw. So that's puck won by the Stars. Fitzpatrick cycling it down low. Mullins trying to pick it up on her backhand as that goes over her stick. And Mullins going to battle over there with Cormier. Poirier spinning. Nice move there. Poirier centering pass. Richard through the middle. Daniel up wide. Daniel backhand. In behind now McFadden. McFadden looking over some options. Going to work it back Cormier. Shot there from distance off the stick of Poirier and it back in the neutral zone. Nice block there. As that's off the close side wall. Weird bounce as that took a wicked hop right out. Quick off the dashboards as that's touched up ahead. Nice job there to work it up. Cormier's just going to touch it in as they had a 4-on-3 in materializing, but Bradley will go back for that. Bradley penalized with a 4-minute head contact double minor in the second period as that's puck now to the point. Chloe Waugh, nice move there. Waugh, the 2011 call-up, centering. Doesn't connect. Good job there. Defensively by the Stars here, trying to lock down the middle. No call on the play there as going down to the ice was Daniel. She was looking for a call now. As McFadden down low on her backhand. McFadden going to work it up the half wall to the point. Waugh, shot there. That's sent just wide. Waugh, a couple shots here in this shift as she's getting the nod to get the call up here. As Ward's going to pressure Fitzpatrick. Nice play there. Fitzpatrick going to cut up through the middle of the ice and she'll get her feet moving through the neutral zone. Here's Fitzpatrick on net. Shot. That doesn't work its way as that'll be covered up there as the puck poked just too far ahead to get that puck back here. 13:26 remaining in the second period. Some good action between these two teams. Still 1-0 the score. Coming off the stick of number 5, Abby Fitzpatrick. As It's going to be number 10. Walker's going to dig in as the puck will be sent around here. Trying to work that out in a lane. Can't do so. Over far side. McKenzie's going to cycle for Walker. Can't do so as that's fanned on. Nice forecheck there by Walker. Turns it over. She tried to center. That's going to be a hooking call. That one obvious up into the rib cage there. Impeding the progression of the defender. So that'll be worked across. Chipped up ahead. And Gordin will go into the end wall there. And that'll be a hooking call. So it looks like it'll be Walker. It's going to go to the box here. So Walker's going to enter the box. She got her stick wrapped up into the rib cage. And it's going to be a power play here for the Rocket, looking to extend their lead once again. As you can see the coach talking over maybe some PK strategies as that puck now dropped and sent in. That'll make it the full length. That'll get cleared down. Redmond's going to leave it. Poirier picks that puck up. She'll pick it up behind her net. Heads up. That could have been close. As some forechecking there. Nice stick by Mullins. As Poirier almost ended up getting that puck poked off her stick into the net. That puck chipped up ahead here. It's going to be chipped down. That'll go. Poirier just inside of her zone. Poirier gets pinched off there. Some fans getting into their seat late here in the second period. Is that puck now? Across the line, Daniel. Minute 20 remaining. Cycling it backhand down low for Rodier. Richard gonna help out. Rodier and Richard out there together with Daniel up front for the Rocket. Is that puck up the half wall? Poirier. Shot there. Blocker save. Far side. Cormier. To Poirier. Back for Cormier now. Cormier. Shot there. Looking for Richards. Trying to tip that backhand on. That might have been a call there. As stick got into the feet though, and no call as they'll play on. Poirier got hold at the line there. She'll touch that over. Lutley overcommits. Daniel now backdoor on the far side. They'll work it back to the point. Poirier half wall. Cormier backdoor for her as she was sneaking in. Cormier will try to get it back. Lutley will pick it off. She'll dump it down the full length. Good job there. That puck now stopped up there. It's dropped off. Heads up. Got to be careful. Poirier. Some risky maneuvers here in this power play. Good job not going on offside, but having to cut back here. Ward now with it. Ward, far side. Hounded by Fitzpatrick as it's worked in. Now back to even strength. As Hanson will join the play. She comes out of the box for Walker as that puck on the far end now. Battled for. As the Stars looking to get going north. There's a nice play there at the corner. That puck knocked off of her stick. Elaine now. So that puck now worked up. Getting center and dumping that puck in. Redmond going to go play it, leave it for Bootlier. As that was dumped in far side by Bella Fitzpatrick as it's worked now. Bootlier to her backhand. Can't get around Citrone as Hanson. Good job helping her defenseman out. Pass for Matheson too far. That's right on net though. And Matheson going to chase that down as Waugh almost got caught there with the lady behind hers. That could have been dangerous. So, face-off's going to go to the glove hand side here of goaltender Morgan Redmond. So that puck now battled for right off the draw here up to the point. That's chipped out. Cormier going to pressure that. It'll be the forward Melody Cormier battling down there. Half wall. Centering. Here's a chance. Back the other way. McKenzie. Shot, glove save. They'll play it on. So the ref let her play, a little slow to the whistle there, so they'll play on now over to the far side. Bourgeois cutting back, Matheson on the pressure. That's too far. Savoie's going to get it on the half wall though. Chipping it up, holding the line. Good job there by Citrone. Walker with a shot. That'll be held on to now for a whistle. Good job there. So puck battle here. Trying to work it up. Far side, Poirier. Off a skate. Once again, got to be careful. Sitting in front. Heads up. That was a eerie spill. Fitzpatrick's going to hop up. She's a little slow to get up, and she'll head to the bench now. Gingerly is... Rodier will work it in on her backhand. Rodier looking for an option. She'll work that back. Here's Cormier. Cross ice pass. Poirier shot tipped on. Rebound. Glove down and held on to. Arsenault taking a shot there in front of the net is a good play there. As the Moncton Rockets defense playing very solid. Their penalty kills running at 96% right now, although they haven't had to display it here yet in this game. As still early in the season, they enter this game with a 4-0-0 record. 17 goals for, only 7 goals against in those 4 games. So good job by the Rockets starting off this season strong. 21% on the power play as well. That puck shot tipped on, and that'll be work its way to the back of the net. As we were talking about it, the defenseman Cormier shot that puck. It looked like it was tipped there. It was Richards looking like she's going to get the credit. And Richards, first one through, the flyby there. Good job by them as they now have a 2-0 lead here on a nice shot tip there on net. And flyby there. They go give the goalie tap as Redmond been a little busier here now. Shots 15-10 as they're getting a little closer. As face off back here at center ice is great job there. Looks like Richards will get the tip, as I believe it was Cormier on the assist, and potentially Rodier, as we'll wait to hear the official announcement. So that puck cycled back down low. Pinched off the wall, battled for. So that puck picked over, turned up, nice play there. Richard looking for another one, as that's sent down and no icing. So Cormier and Daniel gonna get the assist on the Richard's latest goal. So good job there by Richard, tipping that puck home, but Cormier and Daniel getting the apples. A nice play there by Cormier at the point now. She'll work it in. That's Melody Cormier, not to get confused with the most recent assist with Audrey Poirier. As that puck now chipped up. Here's Lutley. Has Mullins going to try to cut through the middle. Mullins pressured there by Fitzpatrick. Abby Fitzpatrick with the goal. Mullins trying to draw a call there. She gets the puck whacked off of her stick. As the Stars getting a little frustrated here. Heads up. That could have been dangerous. So that could have been a tripping or a kneeing call there, but it's worked back. Here come the Rocket across the line. McFadden. Shot there. Blocker save. Punched away. Good job by Young. Fitzpatrick up the wall for Lutley. Cormier goes D to D. Far side, Bourgeois for McFadden. Off of her skate. Fitzpatrick overskates that. It's both Fitzpatricks meeting on the far side. As that puck left there is shot there. Fitzpatrick rebound off the glove of Redmond. She thought she squeezed that as Elaine will cycle back in behind her own net. Bourgeois, nice play there. Bourgeois on a fake. Bourgeois going to cut up. She's going to take the worst, but just a collision there. They'll play on player. Bourgeois slow to get up. She got the worst of that one here. Working across McFadden. The iron lungs. Nice play there by McFadden as her shift extends now. McFadden gets pinched off. Far side. Bourgeois now off to the bench. She's a little gingerly going over there. Is that puck now? Poirier, and that'll be a penalty for roughing, as it looks like it'll be McFadden and player. Looks like they're both going to go, so roughing for both sides here as McFadden and player get mixed up on the far half wall. And a look at the bench as you see Bourgeois catching her breath there. She's getting a tap on the head there. It looks like, I believe, from Abby Fitzpatrick as Quick talk there with the official, and I'll get back to action here. So a 5-on-5, I believe. Still, yeah, 5-on-5 here. 5:53 remaining. Is that puck? Colpitz trying to work it forward off the draw. Savoie's going to tangle it up down there as that battle continues down low. Her and Larkin. Savoie going to get some help from Walker as Colpitz gets in there on the action. Back to the point, too far, too hard. Up to the point now. Is that for Arsenault? Too far. Will that go on net? Ice. As that was touched over the line. Right call as they. So the faceoff's going to come back to center here, so a hybrid icing call to wave that off. So the officials determined that they think that she could have touched that or got to it before crossing the line, as we'll do it at center ice here. So Cormier gets that puck chipped around. Here's Lutley. Shot there, that goes off a stick. Good defensive play there by Poirier. She had the last assist in the goal there on the shot there. It was more of a shot pass as that was tipped. Good stick there as it's turned back. Colpitz frustrated as she heads off to the bench. Arsenault chipping that around. Here's Arsenault centering, can't connect as Fitzpatrick on the far side, pressured by Ward. Up the wall, Poirier gonna hold the line. Audrey Poirier gonna turn it over and back the other way. Here come the Stars. Good stick there as it's chipped up high in the air. Puck battled off, a skate and back the other way. The Stars now. Cormier takes a tumble and Fitzpatrick turns it over. Poirier gonna cut back. Audrey Poirier. She works it wide. Here's Cormier centering. Can't connect. The collision there is Lutley. Is that puck sent down? Fitzpatrick. Citrome on her backhand now. Centering. Gonna connect. Nice play there. Another nice move there as that goes through the feet. McGuigan crossing over. She gets taken out. Penalty coming here now is Waugh. Looks like she'll go for tripping as McGuigan had a step, and it looks like it's going to be a power play here for the Stars. So they're first of the game. As the call-up Waugh is going to join McFadden in the box. As the Stars looking to get something going here. Face off to the blocker side here of goaltender Redmond as that's rimmed around. Close side. Trying to keep it in. That's chipped way up and over. Good job by Plourde as it cycled back past her. Fitzpatrick. Now here's a chance. Roger going to go collect her stick. Good job there, Roger. Mullins now across the line. Mullins drops it back. Here's Larkin. Laura Larkin works the far side. Here's a chance off the half wall. 3:44 remaining in the period. Larkin now walking in. Far side Mullins. Mullins back up top. One-timer fanned on now. Larkin on the half wall. Shot there, blocked. So that goes into the corner. Cycling that in behind. Fitzpatrick gonna work it over the far side. Here she'll get it back now. Back to the point. Larkin gonna walk to the middle. She'll leave it. Shot there. Stopped up. Trying to clear it. Can't do so. Lutley now will pick it up. Lutley shot off the cage. Rebound loose in front. That puck sent just wide of the net. In the corner now. That'll be worked back to the point. Fitzpatrick's shot. Save there. Good job on a shot attempt. Now that puck chipped back to the point. Held in once again. They go D to D. There's Larkin. Far side. Fitzpatrick. Fake slap shot. Mullins. Chance. Shot. That'll be held on to on a low give and go play there. Good job by Redmond gloving that puck down. Faceoff's going to stay inside over to the blocker hand side here once again. So good job on the power play here for the Stars. They have a their power play is running at 19% entering this game. So that puck rimmed around to the close side to the point. Matheson. They'll work it across. Shot there from distance, blocked, rebound, batted away. Over to the close side, trying to clear it. Matheson holds. Player chipping that puck up ahead to herself. As that's worked back to the point now. Down the half wall, shot there, that's sent wide. Back to the point here. Down the half wall, losing her footing. Matheson gonna work it up top. Shot there, Fitzpatrick blocked. Player heads up, player behind the, as Colpitt's trying to sneak in behind there. As that puck on the half wall sent back down below. Off the behind the net still now. Centering pass off a couple skates. Poirier leaves it Alain now. Centering, can't connect. Sending it right back off the linesman onside. As they work it back. The Stars back to full strength as that's dumped in off the foot. Walker gonna cut shot. That's too high. Good job there by Heads Up. That was a big collision as Fitzpatrick got the worst of that. No call on the play there. As that puck over the close side here. Good pressure there. Is Alain getting it in? Myers. Backhand rim around the far side. Fitzpatrick gonna take a little bump there, giving one back as she's probably frustrated. She got the worst of the collision up at center as that puck now. Or up, sorry, in the offense zone shot there. Rebound off the chest protector of Young and center round. Fitzpatrick. Cormier loses her feet. That could have been too many as that puck now centers Lutley. That puck poked off her stick though, and we're inside the last minute to play here in the second period as that puck worked into the neutral zone. Walker tripped up, no call. As they're gonna let them play on here as Fitzpatrick has one in this one as it's sent around. Centering pass, shot, rebound, grabbed on, held on to by the glove hand there. There's a little bit of a pile up going on net front. McGuigan driving the net hard there. Trying to get back within one here in this 2-0 game as the Stars putting the pressure on here as the faceoff's gonna remain inside. Looks like it's gonna be over to the glove hand side. Goaltender Morgan Redmond is 41 seconds now remain on the clock. So the goal from Marissa Richard to give the 2-0 lead here as the face-off cleared around. Nice rim play as they get going back the other way. Two centering passes. They try to get out of their zone. Nice play there to send it the full length as they rim that puck around. On the draw, Poirier. Shot there, blocked in front. Rebound, another block. Bradley sacrificing her body late in the period to keep those shots away from Young. As that puck now, Bradley's going to take down her opponent. No call. Ward, backhand wraparound attempt. Can't stuff it in the short side. 5 seconds remaining here. As that puck now sent to the middle. Mullins off of her back, and she can't collect, and that'll do it for the second period. So after 2 periods of play, the Rocket lead the Stars here on High Button Sports 2-0. We'll be back for a third period of action here at the Daphne Center, downtown Halifax. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be back in a few minutes.
Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cast. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple. Tonight's stream is brought to you by John Ross & Sons, Atlantic Canada's scrap metal pros. Cleaning out the garage, job site, or shop, turn your steel, copper, and aluminum into cash. Drop off at their HRM locations or book a convenient bin for bigger hauls. Family-owned, environmentally responsible recycling that keeps our community clean and jobs local. Visit jrsons.ca and tell them High Button Sports sent you. John Ross & Sons, scrap metal made simple.
Alrighty, folks, welcome back inside the Daphne Center here in downtown Halifax on the St. Mary's University campus, home of the St. Mary's Huskies, as we get set for third period of action here live on High Button Sports. I'm Logan Crothers. Thanks for tuning in, folks, as the Stars and the Rocket get set here, moments away from third period. Puck drop as it's sent back. The Stars win it past Fandon. That's almost worked in. Shot right off the opening draw. And that was a dangerous opportunity on a fan D-to-D pass. As right off the draw and getting a chance back the other way was Poirier. So if anyone's wondering about the Blue Jays, tune your ears out if you don't want to listen. They're trailing 2-1 right now to the Tampa Bay Rays as that puck worked back. Bradley for Fitzpatrick, cycling it back down low. Turned over as Ward, now Lutley on the back check. I guess more of a defensive zone coverage. Here's a shot, and that goes off the body of Ward and finds the back of the net here early in the third period, and a 3-0 lead now. As just 30 seconds in, the Rocket jump out to a 3-0 lead here. So a couple early chances for the Rocket, but they've capitalized. So I believe Ward is going to get the goal there as it goes off of her body. So it looks like it'll be number 8, Ward. We'll get the third goal of this game as it's faced off here at center here once again. 30 seconds ago, they did the same thing as Elaine will work it through. My apologies. So Annabelle Daniel is going to get the goal. Assisted by number 7, Chanel Cormier, as well by number 8, Ward. So Ward's going to get the assist. But will be the goal going to Daniel. Just heads up, that puck almost got turned over in a dangerous area, but it'll be worked back into the neutral zone. A pass too far, no icing as it's touched up. Fitzpatrick's gonna go back for it. They'll go D-to-D. Plourd, cycle back, careful in front of her own net. As Matheson's going to forecheck. Matheson, good forecheck there. Is picked up. Cross pass, Bourgeois. Back pass there. Good job. Grudon. Savoie losing an edge going into the wall. That'll be turned over on the half wall. Back down low. Good job there by Grudon. Grudon now going to try to get it back as here's a chance centering. Good stick there by Grudon. As McKenzie now, far side, chip pass. That might be too much as it has enough legs, and yes, it does. So that'll be icing there. So stoppage of play here with 17:55 remaining on the third period clock as faceoff's going to come back down into the Stars' end here. The blocker hand side of Tegan Young is that puck battled for here now, work to the point. Shot blocked there. Good job to sacrifice the body. So that puck now down low. Walker going to put it up the wall for McKenzie. McKenzie's going to pressure that back up into the neutral zone. Waugh cutting back, loses an edge now. McKenzie's going to dump it off a wall and send it back down in low. Boutlier's going to battle. Good battle there. Matheson on the forecheck. Picked up. That'll be worked out. Trying to get it up and in, and that'll be a penalty here. So a whistle coming here, and it looks like it's going to be a tripping call as Ward looks like she was going to get away, but it looks like it'll be a power play here coming for the Rocket as Mullins going to sit for 2 or less. So Mullins probably not too happy with herself there. So a 3-0 lead here and a power play chance to kind of put the nail in the coffin here for the Rocket. It's Bradley up the wall. Lutley going to pressure that puck. Lutley controls. She'll dump it down the full length. Good job there by Lutley. There's that puck. pinned on the end wall. Good job there. Believe it's Raina Fitzpatrick. Is she just keeping it down there with her feet? As Lutley pass past her. That'll find its way. Fitzpatrick gonna send it down. What 100 feet there is Fitzpatrick. Gonna battle back. Raina Fitzpatrick gonna get it on the forecheck here once again and pressure the puck as well with Lutley as it's up the wall. Richard passing through center now. Daniel. She's got a goal. Daniel shot there. That's high and over the net and up out into the neutral zone here. Boutlier gonna have to go back, retrieve it in her own zone. She'll stop up, set things up on their power play breakout here. Boutlier kicks it wide. Poirier off a skate, off a body of McGuigan. And players, it's worked in and sent right back. His head's up. That was a body contact call there. Is gonna finish her check. Looks like it was number 20, Daniel. So Daniel's gonna sit for 2 minutes. So we're gonna have some 4-on-4 action here for 47 seconds. As Daniel heads to the box. Daniel just scoring a goal here. So Daniel Daniel taking a penalty here. So some 4-on-4 action. The ice gonna open up here as Matheson and Walker step out. Larkin and Fitzpatrick on the point. Is that puck picked up, controlled in behind the net. Looking over an option. Alain up the wall. Doesn't connect. Larkin. Fitzpatrick touches it right back and enter they come. Here comes Elaine now down the wall on her forehand. Fitzpatrick going to whack that. Is that now back to Bourgeois? At the point, Bourgeois shot looking for a tip. Ward parked alone in front. Is that puck now? 4-on-4 action here for another 20 seconds. Down low, Ward to the point. Bourgeois walking. D-to-D, shot, scores! As Abby Fitzpatrick sifts one through from the point. Pad high, and she has her second goal of the game. That's great job there by her. So Abby Fitzpatrick with a 2-goal game. And the Rocket with a 4-0 lead here. 15:35 remaining on the clock. And Fitzpatrick, as Bourgeois looks like she'll get the assist here once again. I believe that's her second assist of the night. And I believe it was number 8, Ward, going to get the other one. So a 4-0 lead here for the Rocket. 5 minutes into this one, 6 seconds here, and they'll be back to 5-on-4 as the Stars going to look to get a power play here for about a minute and 13 seconds here with looks Mullins going to come into the box here in just 2 seconds. Face off. Blocker side of Young. Face off won by the Rocket. Raw shot there. Pad save by Young. Puck into the corner. Worked up over. Boutlier sends it back in behind. Cormier pressuring Melody Cormier hard on the forecheck. She'll try to get that puck out front. Lutley helping out defensively up for Mullins now out of the box. Mullins just serving 2 for the trip. Mullins chipping it ahead. Wall going to pressure her. She's going to draw a call there as Mullins. Good job keeping her feet going, and that'll be an interference call, I believe, as Mullins didn't lob the puck. She dumped it past as Wall. Going to take her second penalty of the night here. The call up for the Rocket. So Young, a nice save as they turn it back the other way, and a 5-on-3 opportunity here for the Stars, looking to get one. So that puck rimmed around. Fitzpatrick's going to hold. Fitzpatrick works it D-to-D. Larkin fans on it, sifts it through towards the net. Mullins will pick it up. Now Mullins, cross ice. Fitzpatrick now up at the point, shot there, looking for a stick of player or Mullen. Fitzpatrick keeps it in at the line. That was close. Fitzpatrick now to the far side for Larkin. Larkin going to go back and do a umbrella here as they look almost a 2-1-2 pass shot there for player down low. Mullen will get first to that on the close wall here. That'll do it for the first power play. 5-on-4. They work it wide. Shot there. Poirier blocking it. Up 4-0, and Poirier laying her body on the line as it's sent down. Good job there by Poirier as it's sent into the neutral zone. Picked up Larkin, and player collides with defender in the neutral zone. Larkin trying to work it down for player. Mullins runs into the player in front as player's going to back check now. Is back the other way. Plourde trying to get it through the feet of Fitzpatrick. Good job on the back check there. Player working all the way back, and will work it back for Larkin now. Centering. Arsenault couldn't get a stick on it. Player touching that puck ahead for Reyna Fitzpatrick. Good defense there by Bourgeois. Leanne Bourgeois turning back now. Bourgeois goes D to D, far side. Fitzpatrick has 2 in the game, both assisted from her D partner. Bourgeois. Savoie poked off of her stick now down the corner. She'll protect. Loses it. Walker. Cutting back for Citrome. She gets it off her stick though. Savoie trying to work it out of down low, and we're back to 5-on-5 here. Savoie going to battle. Citrome's going to come out with it for McGuigan. Off a couple of bodies there. Can that be held in at the line? No, as it's sent back out. Right onto the stick though now. Here comes Matheson. Matheson across the red line. In over the blue line now. Matheson on her forehand shot. That's sent wide off the end wall. Fitzpatrick down low. She'll cut back down there. Pinched off. Find McGuigan centering. Pass. Rebound. Loose in front. Batted away there. Trying to clear it. Good job by Walker. Presence in front of the net. Poirier touching that ahead. She leaves it. Daniel crosses over the line. Play around Citrome. Daniel shot. That's high and over top of the net. Here's Daniel now over on the far side. Annabelle Daniel trying to dance through. Daniel! Save there off the pad. Daniel down low once again. Off of her stick. She gives a little bit of a headlock there as it's sent down. Good job holding the line. Bootlier, but Fitzpatrick will work it out now. McKenzie in her feet. Works it back. Here's Hansen. It'll be worked over. Shot there. Bootlier is going to wear that right on the inside of her thigh. No padding in there, so she's trying to shake that one off. Is that puck down low? Poirier cutting back, trying to buy some time here to see if Bootlier is slow to get off as she limps off. As she's definitely feeling that one. As that went off high up into her thigh area on the inside there as it's sent back. Good job there. Working it back to the neutral zone over the far wall. Working it in now. Here's Player. Player gets taken out of their way trying to drive to the net. McKenzie back the other way. She gets it turned over. Fitzpatrick running into the official, and that'll be offside. Trying to get back in time was Player, so offside at the line. Official having to do a job there as the linesman almost got taken out on the far side. 11:06 remaining here in the third period. 4-0 the lead here for the Rocket. Fitzpatrick with 2 in this one. As well, a goal coming from number 20, Annabelle Daniel. And as well from number 11, Marissa Richard. Is that puck now? The Stars looking to get on the board here halfway through the third period as clock starting to tick down. Bourgeois has 2 assists. She tried to go through. She collects. Is that puck? I thought she lost it there. So it'll be picked up. Ward. She'll collect. Ward, nice play through the middle. She'll dump it. Will that have enough legs? Cormier trying to get to that puck. Larkin will go. Good job by Larkin to cut back. She'll cut back down and behind her own net once again. She'll cycle it up though on her forehand. Chip pass. Larkin. Fitzpatrick. Ran at Fitzpatrick. That will go as it was rolling on its edge and made it the full length. So an icing call here. So a face-off's going to go back down into the Stars end as the Rocket last minute change here. They'll stay with a couple of their forwards. So the face-off's going to go to the side of Young here. As you see the light lit up down there, it looks like some other players waiting for the next game is going to play. So tune in there as the Wolves, they'll take on the Capitals here shortly after this game as that puck shot on. Worked around the far side. Back to the slot. McFadden trying to get a shot away. Couldn't do so. McKenzie going to chip it out. That'll be too far though. Will that have enough legs? And yes, it will. That's going to go down the full length for icing here once again. So as we'll go back and to do it all over here once again inside the Stars zone. They trail 4-0 here to the Rocket. So face off once again to the blocker side of Young. A puck in behind her net now. Centering pass doesn't connect. Fitzpatrick going to go back. 2 goals on this game, like I said earlier. Goal here early in the first and early in the third, so she must like this end of the net, end of the ice. Is that puck now trying to chip it up ahead? McKenzie's going to leave it. Citrome will collect. Citrome chipping that off the wall. And now chipping it in. Here's Walker. Has a backdoor option. Walker shot off the helmet. That's cleared. Will that go down the full length? And yes, it does. So that's an icing call there. No change for the Rocket as they were trying to get a change in. So the face-off's gonna, oh, coach just might have worn one there in the nose. So the face-off's gonna be here to the blocker side. Goaltender Redmond is, that was a nice save by her to keep this a 4-0 game. Shot there, rebound off the end wall, in front, blocker down and held on to there by the blocker of Morgan Redmond. Face off now going to be to the glove hand side, so they'll do it from the opposite side this time. Player's going to stay out, McGuigan and Hansen with her. Defense are going to switch up. Citrome heads off as Bradley's going to head on as well. She'll have out there with Fitzpatrick. I wonder if the Reyna and Bella may be related as that puck in the neutral zone here. A couple Fitzpatricks and a couple Cormiers out there this evening as that puck now over the far side. Chipping that puck up ahead, Savoie across the line around Fitzpatrick. Nice stick though. Fitzpatrick reaching back and pulling it back the other way. Here comes the Stars as that's worked up. Chip play there. Player. She's going to get in on the forecheck. Bootlier going to stop up there. Bootlier, good to see she's back out there after wearing one last shift as Bootlier. Headman pass doesn't connect. Savoie's going to chase it down though. Here's Savoie's shot. Pad save, rebound in behind. Savoie's going to pressure Fitzpatrick. Arsenault down low now. Good job there by Arsenault. Working it. That's Maxine Arsenault. Rimming it up the wall now. Here's Fitzpatrick. Can't get it out. Rodier centering. Arsenault off of her stick. Lutley rimming it around the far side. Mullins will get to that. Mullins chip play through the neutral zone. Trying to race that down. Fitzpatrick, Reyna Fitzpatrick will pressure Poirier in behind the net. Poirier kick play to her feet there as Mullins will get in on the forecheck and help out Fitzpatrick. Good job there, Ward. Lauren Ward trying to get it out. Now here's a chance in front. Cleared away though, and back to the way come the Rocket. Down the far side. Crossing over the blue line. Nice play there. Here's a chance. Heads up. She'll go into the net and she'll end up scoring herself as Young will slide herself in there. As good job by Annabelle Daniel. Some nice hands there by Daniel. Going through the feet. She'll slide into Young. No one's hurt though. As what a play there by Daniel. Everyone's going to clear out as Young ended up going in the net and they see the players. Pressing the button like they scored a goal. So face-off's going to go to the blocker side here. So that puck's dropped now up to the point. Cormier protecting, centering, paddled away though. Good job by Young. Bourgeois stepping up. Bourgeois got 2 assists in this game. Far side, tip. Can't clear it though. Cormier holds the line. Richards down low. Ward's going to pressure and in behind the net. Chip pass, can't collect though as Bourgeois is going to hold the line. Once again, good job by Bourgeois. Sent down low. Out of the corner, backhand shot, rebound, loose. Poked up. Bourgeois now back the other way. Bourgeois is going to have to get back. Walker's going to pressure her. Bourgeois is going to just use her net. Good job there by Bourgeois using her net to her advantage as McKenzie's going to forecheck Poirier down the far corner now. Ward. Good job helping out her defenseman there as she supports. Chip play there into the neutral zone and back for that. Good job to recover. Far side, Citrome up to Matheson here. Fitzpatrick's going to block that with her stick. Bootler's going to leave it for Fitzpatrick. Chip play here. Trying to clear it out. Cormier couldn't. Back for Fitzpatrick. Now Bootler far corner. Fitzpatrick gets it back now up the wall. Cormier trying to get a stick on it. That'll go over her stick though, and now it'll be down the full length for an icing call here. 6:09 remaining on the clock. Face off. Gonna go all the way back here into the Rocket zone. They looking to close this one out here. So the face-off battled for as that'll be picked up. Bootler. Cormier sneaking in behind the D, and that'll be picked up as she works it down low now. Cormier looking over an option, centering, loose in front. Doesn't connect. Hansen, far side. Off the skate there. Back into the neutral zone. Chip past Cormier. Hest holding on line. Colpitts sticking the toe back, and no offside call there. Chipped up ahead. McGuigan leaves that for Player. Player's going to cut back into her own zone. Backhand pass for Citrome. Citrome. Nice pass through the stick there. McGuigan fend on that pass as Citrome will pick it up, and she'll work her way right through the middle. She's going to try to work it in now here. Leave it for Player. Player trying to drop it back for Citrome. Plourde now on the half wall. Good defensive play there by Poirier, and it's sent out to the far side. Elaine, she'll work it in. Elaine, high slot shot. Up and over top of the net. Rebound almost right back in front of the net. Is that puck? Plourde going to battle McFadden. Bump there. Lutley. McFadden going to control it though still. Chipping it up the wall. Centering. Picked off. High slot. Wah. Trying to work it back for McFadden. Couldn't connect. That puck chipped out. Mullins sneaking in behind. Now Mullins going to get to that puck first. No icing. Good job there. Official. Mullins. Lutley looking for Mullins down low. Mullins on the forecheck with Fitzpatrick. She's going to drop it there. Reyna for Mullins. Mullins. She gets knocked off the puck. No call there. She was knocked over once again trying to get back up. Puck held far side by Fitzpatrick. Picked up, chipped up ahead. Lutley picks it off now. Lutley centers. Picked up. Chipping that puck up and ahead. Working that puck in now. McFadden. Good job there by her. Centering through the middle. Matheson gets a stick on it but doesn't control. Savoie collides, but picked up there. Worked back. Here's Cormier. Chanel Cormier on her backhand. Centering. Connecting. Fitzpatrick going to give it a little shot there. As the Rockets skate away. No call on the play. Face off here is going to stay inside once again. To the glove hand side of Tegan Young. Just under 4 minutes remaining here in this game. Is that puck now trying to clear it up? Can't do so. Bourgeois off a stick of Matheson for Walker off the close side here. Walker's going to cut back into her own neutral zone area instead of proceeding north, and that'll be picked up. McKenzie battled there with Cormier is stopping up. Here's a turnover. Walker in tight. Walker trying to funnel it through, and Walker can't get the shot I think she wanted. Hounded right away there. 3:30 remaining. Is that puck? Nice breakout there right off the draw. Is that puck into the neutral zone? Nice defensive play though, as it's turned back over. Working Fitzpatrick looking for the hat trick here as she jumped up in the play. Held at the line. Daniel. She'll protect, trying to get a shot away. Fans on it. Daniel cutting back. Nice move, Daniel. Toe drag once again. Daniel shot high up over the glass. What a play there by Annabelle Daniel. She already has one in this game. There's Daniel. Is that puck now into the neutral zone? Picked up. McKenzie one-on-one. Trying to put it through the feet there. Can't do so as it's picked off. Far side. Battle on the far wall. Richard will collect. Marissa Richard has a goal in this one as it's chipped past. Good stick by Cormier. No icing on the play. Oh, and now there will be, as I don't know if that was touched up on the other side of the center or not, but icing on the call. Looked like it was blown dead by the referee, actually. So an icing call there. The ref going to call that one. So the faceoff's going to go here with 2:37 remaining here. Shots a little closer now. Only 8 shots separate these two teams, but a 4-0 lead. Shot there, scores. What a shot there from Citrome. Macy Citrome with an absolute rip, and we have a 4-1 hockey game. Just under 3 minutes remain. Macy Citrome rips it home, and the Stars have a little bit of life here late in the game. What a shot there by Citrome off the draw, and Macy Citrome going to open the scoring here late in the game. As I believe the assist will go to the centerman. Looks like that'll be Brooklyn McKenzie, or my apologies, maybe player. So McKenzie or player with the assist here. On the draw and worked right back. Here come the Rocket looking to get it back. Plurd shot high wide. Over the blocker hand side as Colpitt's on the forecheck. Cycled down low once again. Poirier's going to hold the line of lane. Going to get back. Colpitt's going to pressure Plurd. Citrome backhand up to Hansen. Doesn't connect now. Citrome going to rim it around close side here. As Jourdain going to go back, centering, touch play for player. Couldn't connect though, through the middle. And the Rocket going to work it right back in. Plurd, shot, blocked there. Good job by Citrome. Macy Citrome scoring a goal here late in the game to make it a 4-1 game here in the third period. Was a little bit too late as Mullins on the far side now. Mullins chipping it, touched up there, so no icing as that puck. Lutley's going to pressure. Bourgeois, backhand, DDD pass, Cormier. Back for Bourgeois. In the end, Bourgeois centering. Nice connecting play. Here's McFadden now. McFadden over the line. Backdoor pass, shot, blocker, save. And that'll be held on to as the rebound was there. And that'll be some rough stuff now. There's a little bit of extracurricular as they clear Arsenault out from the front of the net. As Young with a nice save there. Good job there by McFadden, feathering that puck through. And face off now, far side, trying to get a opportunity. Arsenault, high slot, back for Bourgeois, D to D. Poirier shot, now that'll be whistled down. They thought the official thought the goaltender had it in the chest protector, but no sir. There's that puck, a little face off now as 1:08 remaining here. Arsenault, Fitzpatrick, Mullins tied up on the draw, couldn't get her feet going. Mullins on the far side, worked up. Offside there though, as that's worked in over the line. McFadden and offside there. As they collide and go into the boards. Mullen and McFadden having a couple words there as Bourgeois. And Mullins looks like she's going to head off for a change. Frustration building up there for the Stars potentially here in this game. Faceoff's going to stay inside or just outside the zone though of the Stars. 54 seconds remaining. Faceoff kicked to the wall, dumped in by Fitzpatrick. She's got 2 goals in this game, so they're going to put her out there for the last minute. See, she can't make it at 3 as that puck now down low. Walker, good defensive play for McKenzie. McKenzie centering for Walker. Can't chip it out though. Bradley back. Citrome. Nice play. Fitzpatrick. Nice play there to kick it wide. Shot there from distance. Rebound. Looking for it. That'll be held on to as that goes into the chest protector and held on for a whistle by Redmond. Face off here, gonna go the blocker hand side. A late change here, so they're gonna have to get them back. They're gonna have to redo it. Coach shakes his head, so Cormier loses that draw as it's pushed forward right on the draw by Walker. 19 seconds now remaining. That puck chipped up. Matheson turned over high, far wall area. Meyer's going to hold the line. Salvo's going to give her a little bump. Walker going to battle with Bourgeois, or Boot. And that'll. And Bootler's going to get one here for cross-checking with only 4.7 seconds remaining. And as you see there, Bootler's going to head to the box here. 4 seconds, though, as it's a little bit too late here in this one. Faceoff's going to stay inside, but it's not much as Walker gets a shot there on Ward on the draw. Zell pressure down low. Matheson playing right till the final buzzer, but after 3 periods of play, the Rocket are going to win this one by a score of 4-1. Good game here between these two teams. Final shots, Rocket 28, Stars 21. Thanks for tuning in here live on High Button Sports. I'm Logan Carruthers. Be sure to stay tuned in as we get some action here momentarily. Once again, going to carry on the action tonight between the Greenfoot Capitals and the Western Wolves, starting shortly here in about 20 minutes time. But that's all for me in this one. Thanks for tuning in, folks. See you later. Have a great night.